Hi guys, it's lizzisimss here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay, staying safe and taking care of your mental well-being. The video I have for you today is a speed build of a home I built for the O'Neill family, who I just did a CC creation video for last week. They're a super cute couple comprising of Connor and Jackie O'Neill. Connor is a writer who has just become successful with his first published book, and Jackie is a talented artist who has yet to be discovered. So they have just moved to Del Sol Valley, so that is exactly where I am building today. Honestly, I don't think I've ever built in Del Sol Valley before, and I'm not too sure why. I think the neighborhood is absolutely gorgeous. It's so pretty and detailed, but I feel like there's not too many lots in the world of Del Sol Valley, and not too many usable lots at that. But I did build here because in the description I received from Ulysses FM, I always butcher the name, I'm so sorry, over on Instagram, who suggested I create this couple. They have just moved to Del Sol Valley to pursue their creative ambitions. So yes, that is what we are doing today. This home is for a creative couple, so you can use it for any of your creative sims you have, or if you just like the look of it, obviously you can just use it if you like how it looks. I think it's a really decent sized home. I actually feel like it's probably a little too big for the neighborhood it's in, but I don't know, Connor just came into some money, so maybe they felt like they wanted to splurge on a bigger house for the two of them. I think the style of the home is sort of mid-century modern, maybe. To be honest, I'm not really too clued up on architectural styles of homes or buildings, but it has that feel to me, and I think the mid-century modern vibe fits in really well in Del Sol Valley. I'm not really too sure what kind of house you'd describe this as if it isn't a mid-century modern home. Maybe it's just a suburban house, I don't know, but maybe you guys can help me out in the comments about what you think this type of house style is. So this home, while it is big, it only has one bedroom. The bedroom is quite spacious, but if you wanted to have more Sims live here, you definitely could, because I used up the space to have a writer's office space, and the garage space is like a makeshift art studio for Jackie, and there is also a laundry room, but you can definitely delete the furniture in any of these spaces to make it into a 2 or even 3 bedroom family home. I do think that would work, yeah. But as it's just the two of them, I think these Sims wanted to have a space of their own in the house for their individual creative pursuits. So like I said, there is laundry, there's one full bathroom with a shower tub combo, and also a half bath with just a toilet and a sink as well. And now that I think about it, actually there is another toilet and sink in the laundry room, so lots of places to go if you need to. Yeah, a very decent sized home. There's also a very spacious back garden with an outdoor sitting / dining area with a barbecue, a large pool, and some outdoor activities as well. So Connor and Jackie, I feel, really splurged with their first house purchase. But here I am just working on the landscaping. I did kind of struggle with what plants to use, as I've never built in Del Sol Valley before, so honestly I just kind of pulled together whatever and just hoped it worked. So it's a bit messy, but I do think it fits with the overall style of the home and the world environment in the end. And actually there's not too much landscaping, if I'm honest. Just a little bit in the front and some trees in the back, just to have everything blend together with the world, but definitely not too much landscaping. I did manage to fit that fun tree with the circular bushels on it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's in the front there, and I've never ever used that tree before, and I think it's just such a fun piece, and I thought it fit with these Sims personalities. I think they're definitely the type to trim their tree to look like this and just have some playfulness with the outside of their home. So here you can see I'm working on the back garden. I did decide to make the house have a slight cutout in the back, just make it a little smaller to add some dimension to the build, because it was essentially just a rectangle, and it still kind of is, but I feel like adding a cutout and the pool area just makes it a bit more interesting, a little less boring. So I fenced it in with this decorative fencing. I forgot where the fencing is from, maybe Eco Lifestyle, I'm probably wrong, but yeah, this fencing is really cute. It's really playful, again, to go with their personality and the mid-century modern vibe of the home. So I add the pool, it's got a dive board and a little floaty. I'm just finishing off the outside of the home with the last pieces of landscaping, basically just copy and pasting the landscaping from the outside. I actually finally got the updated Better Build and Buy Catalog mod to work, so I am using it again in this build along with the red shelf mod, which is no longer causing issues using both of these mods together. I received a comment which said to click the custom content option in the catalog and the red shelf will show up there when using the Better Build and Buy mod. So that's exactly what the issue was. Thank you for that comment. Honestly, a lifesaver. Oh, that's a bit dramatic, but it's a build saver at least. So here I am just choosing doors to set in place the layout of this house. I used the medium wall height and I find it so difficult. I find the door selection for this wall height and the tall wall height very limiting, and I know this isn't a lizzisimss build video unless I complain about the options we have in game, but there aren't any like normal looking doors for the taller wall height, and a lot of them have windows in them, and it's like, I don't want to use that for a bathroom because it's not realistic to have a window door to your bathroom. Like, people can look in and we don't want that. We definitely don't want that. But then using a mixture of short doors and taller doors I think looks really weird. That is what I did here because I didn't have any other choice, but I do wish there were more normal door options for the taller wall heights. I hope I'm not alone on this, and I'm sorry for the door rant, but here we are working on the living room first. I think the living room turned out really cute. I used a very neutral color scheme in this room, and throughout the house I guess it is more neutral, but there's quite a bit of orange tone mixed in there. I don't think it's a particularly vibrant color scheme, but there are nice pops of color here and there. I wanted to include a lot of artwork in this house as well, because I think this couple, especially Jackie, really loves and appreciates artwork, and she would want to support artists that she likes by buying their work, as we all should if we can afford it. I think all of the artwork in my home is from my favorite artists on Instagram, so yeah, support your artists if you can, it's important. So the living room also has this cute little office nook or study space that I'm working on here. It's got a lot of light from the large windows, which I love. It just casts really nice lighting on the living room, and it just has a really cozy vibe. Like, it's a nice chill space to relax in, but it still looks quite modern to me. I don't know, I think I just really like this living room. And I've actually been playing around with more build CC. Usually I just do CAS CC or Create a Sim CC, but there is so many amazing custom content creators out there. I just want to get all the CC and play with it. I mean, I don't know if you guys would enjoy seeing CC builds as well as non-CC builds. Obviously it's not as accessible to do as I can upload them to the gallery, but they won't look the same unless you've got the CC downloaded. So I don't know, maybe I'll just do it for the fun of it. Like, not everything has to go in the gallery, right? I can just do it for the aesthetics, to see what I want to create. And honestly, I'm just always itching for new items, whether that be clothing or build items. So while EA is being a bit slow with it, I just look for more and more CC online. So I'm just finishing off the living room here with some more artwork and decor items. I just ended up putting a side table to the other side of the room here with a mirror and a plant. I also add some shelving over the TV here because I always feel the medium wall height needs like more stuff to fill out the space or I don't know if I'm just a bit weird about it, but that I just have the urge like to fill up empty spaces. I did leave a lot of wall space empty in this build, I think more than I usually do, at least, because honestly I find it really difficult to fill up taller wall height spaces even though I have the urge to. So anyway, I've moved on to the bedroom now. The bedroom also has so much lovely light in it. I used a lot more orange in this room than the rest of the build. You'll have to let me know if it's like too much orange or just enough orange. I think orange is quite a hard color to get right, so yeah, let me know if you like the orange or if I should have gone with something a bit more neutral. But I used this retro looking bed from Get Famous, I believe, though again I might be wrong, so definitely don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for anything I say in these videos, basically. And you can see here I'm trying to create a kind of full wall shelving unit surrounding the bed with some dressers and wardrobes built in there. I used the counters to create this, and I played around with a few different options for which wardrobes I wanted to use, or which ones would like fit in there and also match the color scheme. So I played with it for a little while, but ended up with this cute open wardrobe from I think it's Discover University, and then this shoe display, which might also be from Get Famous, but I'm not 100% sure. I should just stop guessing, but yeah, I really like the built-in wardrobe, like shelving I created here. I think it adds a nice feature to the room, because other than that, it's quite empty. There's just a tiny living dresser, some bedroom clutter, a side table by the window, and a chair and a lamp just for a place to sit in the bedroom. I feel like I should have added a TV or something in this room, but yeah, it's too late now, and I don't tend to add TVs to bedrooms, even though it's probably quite realistic. But yeah, the bedroom is almost complete. I just add some hanging plants and a rug and some lighting to finish off the space. So I also forgot to add lighting to the living room, so I go and do that before moving on to the bathroom. This is the main bathroom, the fully kitted out bathroom, but it is pretty simple as well. It doesn't have any windows, which is kind of a pet peeve of mine with bathrooms, but I didn't know where else to put the main bathroom in this build, so it had to go without windows. I used my basic bathroom stuff, but made it a bit more fun with this tiling from Vampires, which I think it looks really, really funky and kind of like art deco-y, which I really, really enjoyed, and I think it suited this the aesthetic of the build really, really nicely. I added this tile to the half bathroom in the entryway and in the laundry room in the garage space as well. So yeah, not much to say about this bathroom apart from the tile. It's not too exciting, really. I actually think in my next few builds I might choose to build apartments, because I've been building a lot of houses lately, and I don't know, I just miss decorating apartments, mostly because they're so quick to do, kind of because the framework's already made for you. So I have a lot of ideas for apartments, which I think I'll get started on really, really soon. I also have loads of fun ideas for my CC Sim videos, which I am super, super excited about. I have so much fun filming those videos, you have no idea. Like, just looking at all the clothes that I've kind of collected through my CC hunting, it just fills me with so much joy. But anyway, now you can see I've moved on to the kitchen. The kitchen turned out really nice, I think. It's a nice open kitchen and dining room space with a hallway next to it, which leads to the study or Connor's writing room. I used the Cool Kitchen Stuff counters in this orangey wood tone to fit the rest of the build. I also give it quite a large island space with some bar stools, so there is extra dining space as well. I used the Snowy Escape oven, which doesn't have the backing to it, so it fits really nicely into an island. Honestly, little things like that are so satisfying and make such a difference to the aesthetic of a build. I also gave them a double sink because this is a really good sized kitchen that I felt it just needed and deserved a double sink. And I honestly really held myself back from the clutter in this kitchen. You might not think so, but I clutter like crazy usually, and this one, it's a lot cleaner than what I usually do, and I went for this sleek but kind of lived in feel. Like, that's what I wanted to get. But I think getting the balance with clutter is so difficult. But I do really like how this kitchen turned out. I also never really do a rounded counter, so I was trying a lot of new things in this build. But here you can see I fit a 6-seater dining table with a funky rug underneath it. I add a side table here from the bowling stuff pack with some basic clutter on it, and add some artwork to the wall. I also add like a tiny laundry storage section, which you'll see in a second. It's kind of in the hallway space because it was such like a long, slim hallway that I didn't really know what to put in there. I don't know, like, what do you put in hallways realistically? Like a table or some artwork? I don't know, but a laundry storage seemed like a realistic thing to have, even though it's quite far from the laundry room. But I don't know, I just really needed to fill in the space, and I didn't know what to do with it. So here it is. I really didn't know what to do. Looking back at the footage, I'm like, should I have put that there? Does it look weird? Anyway, here is Connor's study. So he has plenty of books in here because he's a writer and enjoys reading and writing. I don't know what kind of books he writes as an author, but I'd like to think he writes like young adult or fantasy fiction type stuff. I think that would be fun. But yeah, I'm not too sure. He also has a TV on the wall just above the desk, which I thought might work as an extra monitor, like realistically, but in The Sims it would just work as a TV. But maybe he just watches TV while he works, which is definitely something I do now that I'm working from home. I've actually been working from home for almost a year since the pandemic started, and I'm always on my phone like while I'm working. It's not good. I'm constantly on YouTube, which is probably not the best for my productivity. Please don't show this to my work. But yeah, the study is coming together. I just add some more book piles and a shelving unit, and just some artwork to fill up the space before moving on to I believe I do the art studio space next, which is in the garage. That's a lie. I actually move on to the hallway space, and I think even after that I do the laundry room instead of Jackie's garage. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. It's quite later than what I usually like do my voiceovers for, so yeah, forgive me. So I just decided to decorate this space a little bit more and add some windows, just so there's a little bit more light in this area and it's just a bit more interesting to look at. I felt like it needed that extra little bit. So then I just finished the laundry room before moving on to Jackie's art studio. So I chose this really fun bright yellow swatch for the machines, paired with the vampire tiling and the shelving unit that I created. I think it looks like such a cute space. I also added a toilet and a sink in here because why not? Like, maybe if Jackie needs the loo while painting, she can just pop in here quickly. I just thought it was like a realistic thing to have in a laundry room. And then I will move on to Jackie's art space finally. I think it's such a nice space to do art in. I would love this because I like to draw myself, and I don't like to draw myself, but I like to draw. And having your own personal space for your hobby is just such a good thing to have. Just some quiet time and a quiet space to do your own thing. So since they have the room for it, I just thought they probably park their car outside and use this garage space for Jackie's art. So there are 3 easels in here, which I don't know, it might seem excessive, but I think she's just painting and creating all the time that she needs this many easels. There's also 2 artiste tables in here, which are a really nice item from the Live Edit Objects catalog. And there are a lot of canvases, paint cans, and artwork on the wall as well. I did add this garage mural from City Living as the other side of the garage door, and I chose it because I think Jackie just couldn't help herself and painted a work of art on it, and I think it looks really, really pretty. And I was just really surprised by the swatches on it. Like, there's lots of cute and fun swatches on that item. It's a really like unique piece, and I was really excited that I got to use it in this build. I think it really brings the space together. And the last thing I'll work on inside will be the half bathroom in the entryway and the entryway itself. So I essentially just copied everything from the other bathroom into here and just add some bathroom clutter items just to make the space feel a little bit more lived in. And then I work on the entryway. I think the entryway is quite a big space, and if I didn't put the half bathroom there, it would just be massive. So I'm glad I did the floor plan that way, because I wouldn't honestly know how to fill this space. I did struggle with it anyway. It's quite bare compared to the rest of the build, but it is just a cute little entryway. It's got a small seating area with a bookshelf. I don't know why you would want to read in the entryway, but it's there if you want to. And then the last thing I will work on is the outside area. So I created a barbecue area by the fencing here, and then I chose some outdoor comfy seating just to have like a nice outdoor dining space. I wish I had actually created a sort of crisscross roofing instead of the flat roofing that I chose, because I'd like to have some light coming through, because it's quite dark in this space, like looking back at it. But maybe realistically it's nice to have a shaded area because there is a pool. So maybe after coming out of the pool and being in the hot sun all day, it's nice to have a shaded space, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm torn on it, but I can't change it now. I really do like how it turned out. And then I add some outdoor activities. I just added some planter boxes and some vertical planters as well. I add some plants around the planter boxes just to make it look like a gardening space. I add some poolside loungers to finish the build, and that's pretty much it for this one. So I hope you liked the screenshots. If you did, please do like, comment and subscribe. Leave any build suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.